groove is and let everybody get by. Stay in your car on the yellow. If you get out of your car on the yellow, you are there in turn 2. Everything else you can push off out of turn 4 for the heats and all that stuff. You miss your spot by 3 or more, it's the end of the back. So it's your guys' responsibility to work together on those. That car's, I will let you stay out. Just wave your hand. Let them, it's going to help you too. Keep your car from getting tore up. Wheel packing, 5 are allowed, or actually they have the passes now, but only those people are allowed up on the quarter mile during the race.
There you go.
You don't want to know what?
Yep.
It's top secret shit.
But if you are interested, the USAC Ohio State Games on sports cars right now. And you know,
What's up, Jeffrey? It's me sticking a camera in your face.
Got to go behind the main session buildings behind turn number 1, turn number 4. Plus,
It's USAC CRA Sprint Car Heat Races. The winner of the Big Wheel Heat Race will present the trophy to tonight's main event winner. It's 87.9 FM on your radio now. Get all the racing action, the great interviews by Ronnie Everhart. It's 1,000 watts not cranked up that high. Of course, it just...
We tried that too.
That didn't work either.
We tried it all though.
Stay safe, have fun.
maybe 3 times. He's being honored that day. He will race that Saturday night in the USAC CRA Series, and also back, as we said, Billy Bo winning your Saturday night with us here at Perris Speedway.
Thank you.
Trying to keep you as well informed as we can. One of our guys played hooky tonight and went to the USC game. First car on the track to qualify out of Laguna Niguel. First time ever in this race car, the number 83, Johnny Bates. The car is owned by Glenn Krosno. It's sponsored by ITI Performance Motorsports. Johnny Bates, a former Rookie of the Year of the California Lightning Sprint Cars and a champion in that series as well. 17.893, the first lap for Johnny. 17.893. Best finish this year in an A main was a 20th. He's had some health issues this year. He's feeling fine now. Gets a chance tonight. He loaned a car to David Carty last year, allowed David to get 7th in points, so they're returning the favored night while Johnny's getting his engine rebuilt. 17.602, second lap for Johnny Bates, 17.602. On the racetrack right now, teenage driver out of Phelan, California. It's car number OK. The driver is Kenny Perkins. His father, Will Perkins, owns the car. It's sponsored by Perkins Sprint Car Driving Experience and the United States Army. .18.647, the first lap for Kenny. 18.647. Kenny, I believe, is 18 years old. Went to his high school prom back in June. .17.989, the second lap for Kenny Perkins. 17.989. Representing Canada tonight here at Perris Auto Speedway. He's out of Calgary, Alberta, Canada, now making his home in Rancho Belago, California. Royal Anderson in car number 40. Collision Center of Reno Valley and Thunderbolt Tool Company, the sponsors on Royal's car. 18.188. 18.188, the first lap for Royal Anderson. Super Ricky on top of his hauler, showing off his good-looking driving suit to everybody. 17.655, the second lap for Royal Anderson. That's second quick time, 17.655. Good to see this guy back at the racetrack, the number 32 car out of Long Beach, California, former Turkey Night Grand Prix winner. This is Jordan Hermansader out of Long Beach. Race Marketing and Management, DBS Corporation, and Competition Welding, the sponsors on Jordan's car. 17.688, the first lap for Jordan. 35 years old, best finish this year in an A main was a 7th. Hasn't been out for 2 or 3 months. Good to see him back. Too good of a driver to be sitting on the sidelines. 17.538, 17.538, fast time for Jordan Hermansader. The 38 car on the racetrack right now, out of Riverside, California, this is Dynamite David Carty. Glenn Krausen owns the race car, sponsored by IGI Motorsports. This is one of the Viper chassis. 17.784. 17.784, the first lap for the 31-year-old. David is 8th in points, 1 quick time, 4 heat race wins this year. Best finish at A main was a 2nd. Last Saturday night finished 6th at Ventura, and there's a story to go with that. 17.423, 17.423, quick time for David Carty. Up next, out of Santa Maria, California, 4th in points, Showtime Danny Sheridan. Kittle Motorsports owns the car, sounds like Scott Sales Company, Pace Electronics, KC Insurance Agency, Picks Racing Engines, El Camino Pipe Supply, Kittle Plumbing, PJ1 Pipe, Fram Auto Light, Crow Enterprise, Doug's Auto Body, Maverick Salute, Phoenix Manufacturing, and C-Wax International. 17.075, quick time for Showtime. Danny, 33 years old, father of 1 young son, 4th in points, we said, 2 quick times, 7 heat race wins this year, 1 B main win, and 3 A main wins. 69.63, he goes faster on lap number 2. The 41K car on the racetrack right now, out of Orange, California, the teenager, Henry Clark. Corey Cruzman Enterprises owns the car, sponsor Agriman Soil, SA Recycling, Lucas Oil, Sander Engineering, Simpson Race Products, and the Corey Cruzman Sprint Car Driving School. 17.870, 17.870, the first lap for Henry Clark. Henry, 18 years old, best finish in an A main was an 8th. He was 15th at Ventura. He won his first 410 heat race ever at Calistoga. 17.145, second fast time for Henry Clark. 17.145. That kid's getting good fast. On the racetrack right now, the number 19, the 1998 Oval Nationals champion out of Gardena, California, the Wild Man, Rodney Argo. Don Argo owns the car. Sponsored by American Stainless and Fabrication, Ability Ford's Pistons, Decor Plating, Frontier Technologies Machine Shop, and Hanson's Welding. It's a Fontana Ford. 17.799, lap number 1 for the Wild Man, 17.799. Rodney, 35 years old, 20th in points, 2 heat race wins this year, 2 B main wins, 8th his best finishing at A main. Last Saturday night, he was 17th at Ventura. (17.742) the second lap for Argo, 17.742. Here comes the Cruiser Man, the 2005 USAC CRA champion. Actually 2006, I'll get it right sooner or later. He's sponsored by Lucas Oil, Ackerman Soil, and Sander Engineering, Corey Kruzman. 17.166 the second lap for Corey. The first lap for Corey. Corey will be 37 years old in about 2 weeks, 5th in points, 2 quick times, 3 heat race wins, 3 B main wins. He won last Saturday night at Ventura, his 4th win of the year. That leads the series. 17.189, 17.189 the second lap for Corey. That is 3rd fast time. Out of Camarillo, California, the black number 8 car on the racetrack right now, the owner-driver, the Rocket Ronnie Case. Engel Cams, Frontline Medical, and Lucas Oil is sponsor on Ronnie's car. He's the 2004 USAC CRA Rookie of the Year. (17.586) the first lap for the Rocket. Best finishing in A main this year is 15th. He's only been out 5 or 6 times. Former main event winner here at Perris Speedway in the VRA Sprint Car Series. 17.460, 17.460. That's 5th fast time for the Rocket Ronnie Case. On the racetrack right now, the number 7 car that's owned by Mark Priestley, sponsored by Roy Miller Freight Line, Sander Engineering, and Hanson's Welding. Out of Manhattan Beach, California, handsome Garrett Hanson. 16.984, the first lap for Garrett. 22-year-old college student, 2nd in points, 2 heat race wins this year. He has 3 main event wins. And at Ventura, he was 8th after getting upside down in his heat race. Fast time, 16.948. Handsome Garrett Hanson, 16.948. Quick time for Garrett. On the racetrack right now, the number 84 car out of Upland, California, Ludwig Schulberg IV. The car is owned by Bill Persall, sponsored by Persall's Masonry, Lee's Auto Body, and SoCal West Electric. 18.027 the first lap for Ludwig. 18.027. Good to see this guy in a regular ride. He doesn't have to worry so much about expenses. He's pretty good. 17.834. 17.834, the second lap for for Ludwig Schulberg. Rookie driver, 04. Car is owned by Kenny Perkins, sponsored by the U.S. Army. Perkins Sprint Car Driving Experience, 777 Race Cars, Justice Brothers, and Don Blair Racing Engines. Out of Orange County, former street stock driver at Perris Speedway, hubcap Mike Collins. 19.726, the first lap for Mike Collins, 19.726. First time racing a sprint car here. As we said, a former street stock driver, goes back to the days of Ascot, his racing career. He also raced USAC Ford Focus Midgets for, I believe, a full season about 3 or 4 years ago. 18.918, the second lap for Mike Collins, 18.918. On the racetrack right now, the black number 44 car. He's out of Yorba Linda, California. The car is owned by Sharon Jory, sponsored by John Jory Corporation and AMA Plastics. Last week, he won USAC CRA Sexiest Driver Award for 2008, the Cadillac Cody Williams. 17.608, the first lap for Cody, 17.608. He's 13th in points, second in rookie points. Best finish this year was 10th in an A main. He did that last Saturday at Ventura, by the way. He got some big bucks for being awarded sexiest driver. 17.373, lap number 2 for the Cadillac, 17.373. That is 5th quick time on the night. The leading rookie in this series this year. And he's been having problems tonight, fuel pickup problems. Out of Huntington Beach, California, he's also the leader. The USAC Western Midget Point Standings, Nick Foss. Nick is sponsored by Alternative Health Treatments at yahoo.com, Simpson Race Products, Sander Engineering, and PetrieComputerServices.com. Nick is 10th in points, 5 heat race wins, 1 B main win, 1 A main win this year. He did not get any hot laps, so they give him an extra lap. Was not slated to be here tonight, but the USAC Western Midget Race at Altamont was canceled, and that works out great for us. And yes, he is part of the famous Foss family. Sprint car, midget, and IndyCar racing. And he's good too. Believe 18 years old. (17.123). The first lap for Nick Foss, 17.123. (17.290). The second lap, 17.290. Nick Foss right now, 3rd fast qualifier on the night. Last week's fast qualifier from the Ventura Raceway, a former USAC National Sprint Car Rookie of the Year on the track right now. He's out of Camarillo. It's a Mopar Josh Ford. Keith Ford owns the race car, number 73, sponsored by Barry Pack, Desert Cities Pipe and Supply, Aggregate Soil, Porta Store, Bilstein Shocks, and VMAC. 17.124, the first lap for Josh Ford. 25 years old, 9th in points, 3 fast times this year, 1 heat race win, 1 B main win. Best finish in an A main was a 5th. He was 20th at Ventura. The car is tuned by former sprint car driver Jimmy May. Fast time, 16.793, 16.793, quick time for Josh Ford. The next car out to qualify, the number 16, the former Azusa police officer. This is Nadine Gardner. Nadine now makes her home in Norco. And I lost her card up here. Gardner Pipe and Mechanical, one of the sponsors on the race car. 17.481, the first lap for Nadine. 17.481. (17.548). 17.548, 17.548, the second lap for Nadine. Rookie driver on the track right now, the number 85 car. The tourist attraction called Beaumont, California, Brian Kinney. Bill Persall owns the car, sponsored by Persall Masonry, Lee's Auto Body, and SoCal West Electric. 18.899, the first lap for Brian Kinney, 18.899. Best finish in A main this year for Brian has been an 11th. (18.387), 18.387, lap number 2 for Brian Kinney. This is the straight-up number 93 car. Out of Yorba Linda, California, the Bullet Blake Miller. Jeff Gardner owns the car, sponsored by Black Widow Racing, Roy Miller Freight Lines, Gardner Pipe and Mechanical, and Simpson Race Products. Blake was the 2006 USAC CRA Rookie of the Year. 17.154, 17.154, the first lap for the former VRA Sprint Car Champion. Blake, 21-year-old college student, 3 quick times, 2 heat race wins this year, or 2 quick times, 1 heat race win. He's 30 in points with a main event win at Vegas earlier this season. 16.766, fast time for the Bullet Blake Miller. Out of Bakersfield, California, car number 75 in the driver's seat, it's Alan Ballard. Ray Stansberry, also of Bakersfield, owns the car, sponsored by Ron Bach Chevron, Ron Bach Construction, Ray Chevron, and Sierra Service Center. Alan Ballard, 22 years old, 12th in points. 16.904, the first lap for Alan, car starting to smoke. Last Saturday night, I believe he was third at the Ventura Raceway. (16.883), that's third quick time. Car was smoking a little bit more. Guy who doesn't live too far from me on the racetrack right now, number 6. Sponsored by Reitmeyer Fabrication. Out of Chino Hills, the owner-driver is Todd Hunsacker. And former USAC 3/4 midget champion, Walt Johnson, helping in the pit tonight for the Hunsacker car. 17.844, the first lap for Todd Hunsacker. Todd is 44 years old. He is 10th in points. (17.842), the second lap for Hunsacker, 17.842. Here he is, the legend himself, the famous black number 3, owned by Sharon Jory, sponsored by John Jory Corporation, AMA Plastic, Weld Wheels, Shaver Engines, Rick's Truck Works, Stinger Performance Powder Coating, JE Pistons, All Magic Paint and Body and Component Repair Company. From Yorba Linda, California, the 52-year-old Rip Williams. 17.183, 17.183, the first lap for the 2004 USAC CRA champion. Rip is 16th in points. Best finish this year was a second last time we were here. He's missed most of the season with a foot injury. He was 18th at Ventura last Saturday. 17.012, 17.012, that's 6th fast time for the Ripper. That's a good time. That could put him in the second row for the A main. On the racetrack right now, the famous Moose Racing number 92 car. The driver from Visalia, California, Greg Bragg. Tom Inger Motorsports, Phil and Eileen Keene, Huntington Beach, Glassmere, CRD, RC Performance, Sander Engineering, and Maxwell Industries, the sponsors on the car. 17.118, the first lap for Greg Bragg. 17.118. Greg, another former California Lightning Sprint Car champion. 17.289, the second lap for Greg Bragg, 17.289. Best finish this year was an 8th for Bragg in that car. He was 13th at Ventura last week. And it looks like problems on the blue number 23 of Joe Gunderson. We'll give Joe his due, try to get his sponsors in. And on the racetrack right now, the guy who won the Wags Dash last Saturday night at the Ventura Raceway out of Kingsburg, California, it's the King of Kingsburg, Austin Merrill. Corey Cruisman Enterprises owns the car, sponsored by Valley Transport Refrigeration, HD Drifter, Simpson Race Products, Sander Engineering, Central Valley Trucking, Lucas Oil, and Sun Valley Packing. 18.022, the first lap for Austin Merrill. Austin's 16 years old. Best finish in an A main this year was a 9th. He finished 7th in the B main last Saturday at Ventura. That was one spot out of transfer. 17.831, 17.831, lap number 2 for the King of Kingsburg. On the racetrack right now, the famous Temecula Valley Pipe and Supply number 50, owned by Ron Chapin. It's also sponsored by Shaver Specialty, Weld Wheels, Madera Produce, Donovan, Circle C Marketing, Katie Performance, and CDS Distributing. The point leader, the driver. Out of Temecula, California, 27-year-old Mike Spencer. 16.917, the first lap for Mike Spencer. Interesting story, crew chief Bruce Brommy earlier today was walking out of the holler in the pit area, stumbled, separated his shoulder. Went to the hospital, not sure if he's back yet or not. 16.838, 16.838, lap number 2 for Mike Spencer. The 96 car on the racetrack right now, guess what? Another former California Lightning Sprint Car driver. From Norco, California, Smooth Tyler Brown. Jack Gardner Jr. owns the car, sponsored by Good Wine Glass, Black Widow Racing, Gardner Pipe Mechanical, MJB Plating, Endless Powder Coating, Pro Shocks, John Griffin, Glover Racing, WFO, and Doug's Auto Body. 17.365 the first lap for Tyler. Tyler is now 23 years old, 6th in points. He has 3 heat race wins this year. Won his first ever 410 main at Santa Maria a couple months ago. He was 4th last Saturday night at Jimmy Naylor's Ventura Raceway. 17.546, 17.546 the second lap for Tyler Brown. The 7G car, first time racing in this series. I believe out of Upland, California, Donnie Ganson. Donnie Ganson, another former top California Lightning Sprint Car driver. You can tell that series produced a lot of good drivers to the Lucas Oil USAC CRA series. 18.033 the first lap for Donnie Ganson. Donnie normally runs the car up at Victorville. I think it's a 360. We'll have Chris Holt and Ronnie Everhart check on that so we can be sure. Guys always bring beautiful equipment to the races with them. 17.998 the second lap for Ganson. All the way down from Redding, California, it is car number 5. That is Alex Shuddy. This is another Cruiseman Motorsports car, sponsored by Lucas Oil, Sander Engineering, and the Corey Cruiseman Sprint Car Driving School. 17.495 the first lap for Alex. 17.495. There's a car on the back straight. 17.490, 17.490 the second lap for Alex Shuddy. You know, when Nadine Gardner came out, I did not have the card with her sponsors and give them to her you right now. MJB Plating, Simpson Products, Endless Powder Coating, Doug's Auto Body, John Griffin, Glover Racing, and Gardner Pipe and Mechanical. Because he didn't have any brakes and did not want to come in the pit area without brakes. Here's last year's Lucas Oil USAC CRA champion out of Norco, California, the open wheel cowboy, Tony Jones. Mark Alexander owns the car, sponsored by Ferrari Dairy, VP Fuels, SCRAFan.com, Scotty Stommel Trucking, Larry Murakami Contract, Garnica Trucking, Race Trucking, Doug's Auto Body, Zanzabuku Sports Lounge, Extreme Muffler. 16.949 the first lap for Jones. Also sponsored by Advanced Process Servers, Simpson Racing, J&D Performance, and Wise Guy Street Rods. He is currently 7th in points. He leads the point standings of People's Championship Point Fund here at the Pass. He won the main event here 2 weeks ago, his first win of the year. 16.996 the second lap for Jones. That's 6th quick time on the night. Up next, the last car to qualify. It's the number 93J. Out of Torrance, California, Super Ricky Gunn. Nadine Gardner owns the car, sponsored by Black Widow Racing, Gardner Pipe Mechanical, MJB Plating, Doug's Auto Body, Endless Powder Coating, Pro Shocks, John Griffin, Glover Racing, and WFO Industries. Fast time for Gaunt, 16.692. 16.692, quick time for Super Ricky. The 38-year-old has one main event win this year. He's currently ranked 15th in points. He does not contest the entire series. 16.648, lap number 2 for your fast qualifier tonight, Super Ricky Gunt. And that is going to put a wrap on qualifying tonight. We'll run down the top 10 qualifiers right now. Super Ricky Gunt, 16.648 on top of the heat. Second quick qualifier, his teammate, in the same number actually, the number 93 blue. I love it when they do that and paint those cars exactly alike. That's the Bullet, Blake Miller, 16.766. Your third fast qualifier out of Camarillo in the Mopar, Josh Ford, 16.793. The point leader, Mike Spencer, was 4th quick, a 16.838. In the 5th spot, Alan Ballard, 16.883. Tony Jones was 6th fast qualifier with a 16.948. The 7th fast qualifier, that was Garrett Hansen was 6th fast, 16.948. Jones was 7th. A 16.949. The 8th fast qualifier, very important. Showtime Danny Sheridan, 16.963. If all the top 8 qualifiers transfer to the A main event, that means Showtime would start on the pole. The 9th quick qualifier was a legend himself, Rip Williams, 17.012. And in the 10th spot, it was the number 92 car. And I lost the 92 car's card, 17118.
Right.
Greg Bragg, the Moose Mobile. She doesn't have her life preserver in it. You guys finally ready to go racing? Here we go. Heat race number 1, the Lucas Oil USAC CRA Sprint Cars, is always presented by Temecula Valley Pipe and Supply here at Perris Auto Speedway. Heat race number 1 of 4, 10 laps, top 4 to the A main. Everybody else goes to the B. Starter Eddie Ramirez gets out the green flag. We're racing. Oh, Bates all over the front straightaway on the start. Good save. Your leader is Schulberg. Cruzman takes second, the Rocket Ronnie Case in third, the legend himself, Rip Williams, in the final transfer spot. One spot out of transfer out of Bakersfield, the 75 is Alan Ballard. Fast qualifier Super Ricky Gaunt running in the 6th place spot. Two down. Rip Williams trying to work the inside line on his good buddy, the Rocket Ronnie Case. Case beats him down the back straightaway. Here comes Ballard, the number 75. They'll be halfway the next time by. They'll be 4 down, 4 to go. Now Ricky Gaunt, the 93J car, currently running 6th. If he does not pass 2 more cars, he's tonight's fast qualifier. The best he could start in the A main would be 9th. If he passes 2 more cars, he would start 8th in the A main. Ludwig Schulberg out front all the way so far. Cruzman in second. Case in third. Now Ballard going to the outside of Williams. Case slides up in front of him. Ballard gets way sideways, gives up the 5th place spot to Super Ricky. At the same time, Rip Williams moves up to 3rd. That puts the Rocket Ronnie Case on the bubble. Ballard trying to go back to the inside of Gaunt. And he does. Slides it up on Gaunt going into the corner. And Gaunt stalls. And we're going to go yellow. Right about the time Cruzman going around Schulberg, we go yellow. Getting ready for the first Vista Paint restart of the night with 2 laps to go. Schulberg, Cruzman, Williams, and Case, your transfers right now. And Ballard drives around the outside of Case, moving the number 75 car to the 4th and final transfer spot. If you've never been here before, the white flag comes out. That tells the drivers there's 1 lap to go in the race. Guy out front has never won a heat race in this series. Rip gone to the inside of Cruzman. Checkered flag comes out. He now has a win. Ludwig Schulberg, the 4th. 2nd, Rip Williams. 3rd spot, Corey Cruzman. The 4th spot, Alan Ballard. They all go straight to the A main event. No time on that one due to the yellow flag. I keep telling you, this guy's a good driver. First ever heat race win in this series. Pump this guy up as he goes by you. Ludwig Schulberg, the 4th. Finishing order by the number.
think so. After all that work, that was an ugly start like that.
You're kidding.
I ain't kidding about that. Watch the starter. He ain't kidding either. Here comes the warning flag. Not one of those two guys, if not both of them on the front row, will be sent to the back. Temecula Valley Pipe and Supply, green flag. Heat race number 2, 10 laps, top 4 of the A main, everybody else to the B. The black 6 of Hunsaker out front, the Canadian running in second, Anderson. Bragg from Visalia in third, and Smooth Tyler Brown in fourth. And Tony Jones gets into the back of Blake Miller going down the back straightaway, and Miller slows. Miller had a problem coming off the corner. Jones had nowhere to go, and we go yellow. Miller about a quarter of the way down the back straightaway. The car just slowed down. Jones had nowhere to go, got in the back of him. We go yellow. Vista Paint restart. Hunsaker, Anderson, Bragg, Tyler Brown, your top 4. Boy, Hunsaker, a real good restart. Either that or Anderson not so good on the restart. And Anderson gives up second place spot to Bragg. Now Jones starting to lean on Tyler Brown for the final transfer spot. Jones takes the La Via Restaurant. Silver, number 4 to the outside, passes 2 cars in one corner, moves up to third. Now the 40 car Anderson on the bubble. Your leader is Hunsaker. Bragg in second, and the open wheel Cowboy in third. Brown runs it in hard on Anderson. Anderson drops it down on Brown, beats him back down the front straightaway. Nadine Gardner right behind them. All of a sudden the top 3 running on a string. Still Hunsaker out front, Bragg in second. Jones in third. Jones to the inside of Bragg. Then Hunsaker with the problem. Jones, good job to stay off Hunsaker. That changes the standings. That moves Brown up to third, Anderson to fourth, Gardner 1 spot out of transfer. 6 down, 4 to go. The Visalia Walnut Farmer leading the open wheel Cowboy. Smooth Tyler running in third. First timer at the back, that's Hubcap Mike Collins. Say first timer, that's first timer in this series. Mike Collins' days of racing go back to Ascot Park. And he's formerly open wheel racing, driven USAC Ford Focus midget cars. Last lap flag the next time by. Nadine Gardner all over Anderson for the final transfer. Jones looks at the outside. Bragg slides it up the racetrack. Last lap flag, 1 to go. Third spot is Brown. Watch Jones in the final corner. Anything left, doesn't look like it. Checkered flag gonna come down. The win goes to Greg Bragg. Second, the open wheel Cowboy, Tony Jones. Third spot goes to Tyler Brown. The fourth and final transfer spot goes to Royal Anderson. No time on that heat race due to the yellow flag. Crossover gate, turn 4, side of the start-finish line. After the next race, not after this one, but after the next race. Once again, Omar Garcia, Kenny Burzo, Jacob Drew, and Michaela Hofer. Heat race number 3 coming at you right now. 10 laps, top 4 of the A main. That's the race everybody wants to get into at the end of the night. All the other cars go to that 12-lap last chance B main event. Standing by for the Temecula Valley Pipe and Supply green flag. Out front, the wild man Argo. Yellow flag, we go to restart time. You can give them a call at 951-780-3030 or visit them on the internet at EmpirePlumbingServices.com. We go back to racing, Temecula Valley Pipe and Supply, green flag. Once again, it's Argo out front. Battle of Youngsters running for second. The number 5K of Shuddy. The 17F of Foss. Final transfer spot right now, the Cadillac Cody Williams. Oh, Ford goes to throw a slider on Cody, doesn't work. Hanson, Garrett Hanson running in the 6th place spot. Argo pulling away from 2nd place Shuddy. Well, there's a lot of teenagers in this field. Oh, bicycle in the corner, good save. That was Kenny Perkins, another teenager. Oldest guy out in this field is Argo, the leader, the 19 car, 35 or 36 years old. Second spot is still Shuddy, 3rd is Foss. The Cadillac Cody Williams running 4th. Here comes a big slider from Ford though. Ford slides it, gets into Cody and puts him upside down. We go red.
What the heck was that?
And our Ronnie Everhart, right down at the scene of the crash, right in front of the pick-apart sign. Tell us what it looks like and how the driver's feeling, Ronnie.
Well, you know, Scott, Cody is okay down here. The medics coming up and they were asking driver, are you okay? And the only thing that he really responded was, flip me over, because obviously being a racer, he wants to get back out there. Unfortunately, there is damage on this car. The steering arm is damaged, the Nerf bar is damaged. They also have a little bit more damage than what he would like. He would like just to bump off and keep on going. Unfortunately, that's not going to be the deal tonight. He was on a great run tonight. I'm sure they're going to get it fixed and he's going to be back out here. So a little bad luck for him, but he'll be back. Back to you, Scott.
They jumped on the exhaust to get it away from the steering arm so they can get that car around the racetrack. Here he comes. Upside down, back on the racetrack. Cody, I think, was slated to start college this month. 4 laps down, 6 to go. Heat race number 3, standing by for a Vista paint restart. Argo out front. Shuddy in 2nd. Foss in 3rd. Ford in the final transfer spot. 1 spot out of transfer, it's Garrett Hanson, the yellow number 7. And once again, Argo walks away from the field on the restart. Hanson trying to go to the inside of Ford off turn number 2. Ford fights him off. 7 down, 3 to go this time by. Shuddy still in second. Foss in third. Fourth spot is Ford. Hansen still fifth. Last lap flag from our starter, Eddie Ramirez, next time by. One to go. Checkers coming down. The win will go to the Wow Man, Rodney Argo. Second is Shuddy. Third is Foss. The fourth and final transfer spot, the number 73, Josh Ford. No time on that one due to the red flag. Put your hands together for Rodney Argo as he goes back to the pit area. His third heat race win of the year. Last heat race of the night coming at you. 10 laps, top 4 to the A main, everybody else to the B. Getting ready for the Temecula Valley Pipe and Supply green flag. And the 71K going to lead him into turn number 1. That's Austin Merrill, not for long. First time out, Donnie Ganson out front. Second spot, Dynamite Carty. Here comes the Scott Sales number 18 car, Showtime. He moves to the 4th place spot. Third right now, Jordan Hermansader. Carty and Ganson, they used to race against each other a few years ago in Lightning Sprint cars. Both of them multi-time main event winners in that series. Now Mike Spencer moves into 5th. That's 1 spot out of transfer. Same time, David Carty takes the lead at the end of lap number 2. Second time Carty's driven a Viper here at Perris Auto Speedway. Once out front, Carty's gone. They'll be halfway the next time by. Hermansader taking a look at the inside of Ganson. Ganson beats him off the corner, doing a great job first time out in this series. Now Hermansader again goes to the inside. Ganson's going to beat him off the corner. You may have never heard of Ganson before, but laps on this racetrack, he probably has more of them than Hermansader, but they were in Lightning Sprint cars. Ganson holds tough. Hermansader slides up to the top of the track, and it costs him. He goes from 3rd to 5th. Moves Showtime Sheridan to 3rd, moves Spencer to 4th. Those are the transfers. Ganson still in 2nd, Carty a different area code out front. Ganson a little wide off the corner, opened up the bottom of the racetrack for Showtime. Move the Scott Sales car up to 2nd now. Last lap flag the next time by from starter Eddie Ramirez. Spencer working the low line on Ganson. Ganson fights him off. White flag comes out for Dynamite David Carty. Spencer, the Temecula Valley Pipe and Supply number 50 goes to the inside. Once again, Ganson beats him off the corner. Checkers come down. The win will go to David Carty. Scott Sales 18 with Sheridan finishes 2nd. 3rd spot to Ganson. And 4th to Mike Spencer. 2:52.91 the time on heat race number 4. David Carty fans, make some noise right now for that win. And also put your hands together for the 7G of Donnie Ganson. First time racing in the series of this racetrack. He finishes third and makes the A main event. Standing by for the Temecula Valley Pipe and Supply Green Flag, the 12-lap B main event. Your last chance to get in the A main tonight. Starter Eddie Ramirez throws a green flag. Super Ricky jumps out front. Second spot is Clark. Third, it's Hansen. Fourth, the Rocket Ronnie Case. Running in fifth, Herman Sater. The sixth and final transfer spot is Nadine Gardner. One spot out of transfer, the Cadillac Cody Williams. Then it's Johnny Bates. Problems for Super Ricky, the 93J car, tonight's fast qualifier. Trying to get it off the racetrack, and we go yellow. If Ricky transferred, Blake Miller was going to drive that car in the main event. That puts interesting questions about provisionals. So we'll try to figure that out later. And we got a car on a racetrack.
Got a goddamn push.
Restart. Two down, 10 to go. Final transfer spot right now, the black 44, Cody Williams. One spot out of transfer, the red number 83 from ITI Performance, Johnny Bates. When Cody goes way wide and turn number 4 opens up the bottom of the racetrack, Bates could not take advantage of that there. Clark, Hansen in second, Case running in the third place spot. Fourth is Herman Sater. Fifth spot, Nadine Gardner. Sixth, the Cadillac, Cody Williams. The next time by, there'll be 6 down, 6 to go. B main event. And Cody Williams putting a lot of distance between himself and the 7th place car, Johnny Bates. Starter Eddie Ramirez shows the drivers cross flags that tells them they're halfway through the race. Goes Gardner right in front of Williams. Bates, good job by Johnny Bates. And we go yellow. Great job by Johnny Bates to avoid Nadine Gardner. If he had stopped, he would have went to the back. He doesn't stop. He goes into the last transfer spot. That's October 29, 2008. 3rd annual Oval Nationals Golf Tournament. Bring your life preserver. There's water hazards. Vista Paint restart. Final transfer spot right now, the ITI Performance number 83 of Johnny Bates. Boy, Cody Williams, just that front end on that car pushing big time in turn 4. Almost every lap. The 6, Todd Hunsacker, 1 spot out of transfer. Then it's Brian Kinney. Kinney looking better and better every night out in that 85 car. Henry Clark still out front. Two to go, this time by. Last lap flag from starter Eddie Ramirez. 1 to go.
Wait till you get some buffalo out.
Yeah, that was earlier. Checkered flag coming down. The win goes to the teenager Henry Clark. Second, handsome Garrett Hansen. Third spot goes to Case. Fourth spot, Herman Sater. Fifth, the Cadillac Cody Williams. The sixth and final transfer spot, the number 83, Johnny Bates. No time on the B main event due to the yellow flags. Make some noise for Henry Clark, his first B main win of the 2008 season. Wave it in the air, get your hat going. Or just wave your hands, and when they come by you, holler at them loud. Let them know you love the USAC CRA Sprint Cars presented by Temecula Valley Pipe and Supply here at Perris Auto Speedway. Jeff Christensen got that on video. That may have been the ugliest fours I've ever seen in my life. That can be a lesson on how not to do fours. Easy for us to say up here in the press box.
Here we go. 30 left. Main event.
The USAC CRA Sprint Cars, presented by Temecula Valley Pipe and Supply at Perris Auto Speedway. Green flag. And the famous Moose Mobile, driven by Greg Bragg, leads them off turn number 2. Nick Foss running in second. The Scott Sales car, number 18 of Showtime, Danny Sheridan, third. Fourth spot is Rip Williams. Fifth is Alan Ballard as we conclude lap number 1. Blake Miller from the back has already passed 3 cars. Nick Foss taking a look at the inside of Bragg. Bragg beats him off turn number 2, maintains the lead. Tony Jones, the La Via Restaurant, winner of the last main event here at Perris Auto Speedway, running in 6th. Nick Foss takes the lead, moves out on second place, Greg Bragg. Alan Ballard hunting Rip Williams down now. And Williams trying to go to the inside of the number 18, the Scott Sales car of Sheridan. Blake Miller has passed 5 cars from the back. getting close to the first lap car. Rip Williams, the Jack Jory Corporation car, trying to go to the inside of Sheridan. Sheridan beats him off turn number 2. Foss goes around the outside of Anderson, puts him a lap down. They'll be 10 down next time by. 4.2 second lead already for Nick Foss. Now it's a 5-second lead. Car slowing on the back straightaway. Last week's winner, Corey Kruzman. Kruzman gets it off the racetrack. We stay green. And Kruzman takes it straight back to the pit area. He won the main event last week. He'll finish dead last tonight. Nick Foss over a full straightaway lead. .7 second lead now for Foss. Even through traffic, he's lengthening it out. We'll be halfway the next time by. Rip Williams, the Jack Jory Corporation AMA Plastics number 3 has moved up to 3rd. Contact. Back straightaway. Flat left rear tire on the Scott Sales number 18 of Showtime, Danny Sheridan. He was running in 3rd, and that'll bring out the first yellow flag of the A main event.
Rear end problems for the 21K.
Ronnie Everhart tells me Corey Kruzman retired with rear end problems. And there goes the Scott Sales number 18 back on the racetrack. Vista Paint restart. Foss out front, Bragg in 2nd, Rip Williams in 3rd, and Williams gets a run on Bragg. And they wave it off.
All right, Rich. Point leader Spencer in 6th. 7th.
Vista Paint restart. Williams going to the inside of Bragg, trying to take 2nd away. Bragg beats him off the corner. Oh, body checking off the corner. Here comes Jones. Jones sees everybody, body slamming everybody. He moves up to 3rd. Car on the wall on the back straightaway saves it. That was Schulberg, the number 84 car. Halfway, 15 down, 15 to go. Your leader is Foss. Bragg 2nd, Jones 3rd, Williams 4th. 5th spot Ballard, 6th spot Spencer, 7th Hanson, 8th Ford, 9th spot Carty, and in 10th, I believe it's Clark.
All right to go.
Car into the wall, Garrett Hansen in turn number 4, and at the same time Ballard going up in smoke down the front straightaway.
Smokehead.
So tough break for second in points, Garrett Hansen. And consensus up here was he jumped the cushion.
And Ronnie Everhart.
Fist of paint restart. Foss streaks away again. Bragg in second, Jones in third, the Ripper in fourth. Point leader Mike Spencer running in the fifth place spot.
Hey, after they jacked it up, the rear end oil just came out the rear end, bro.
And also, Ronnie Everhart points out they jacked up the 7 car of Hansen. Bunch of rear end grease came out, so the rear end broken on that car as well. Tough break for the guy second in points. Here comes Rip Williams up to challenge Tony Jones for second. Jones on the wide line, beats him off the corner. Back out front, actually for third, I'm sorry, thank you for the correction. Back out front, half straightaway lead for the teenage sensation Nick Foss. Foss jumps the cushion. Gets back on the throttle. Good save by the youngster. Josh Ford trying to challenge the number 50 car of Mike Spencer for fifth. And Jones pulling away from Rip Williams now. Mike Spencer, the point leader, starting to smoke. He can put a lot of points between himself and second place in the points, Garrett Hansen, if he stays out there. Less than 10 to go. Spencer smoking more. Leader's going to hit lap traffic once again before this one is over. Wow, Foss is flying. Last lap, a 1670. He turned a 1670 on the last lap. Now he hits the lap traffic once again. 5 to go, Foss out front. Bragg still second, Jones third, the Ripper running in fourth, Smoking Spencer in fifth. 6th spot it's Ford, 7th spot it's Carty, 8th spot it is Clark. Yellow flag. Ronnie Case slowing on the racetrack. Don't know if that had anything to do with him. Flat left front on the second place car of Bragg. And we're told there's debris on the back straightaway.
Getting ready for a Vista Paint restart.
4 laps to go. The teenager, the open wheel cowboy, the 52-year-old, the point leader, your top 4, green flag. And something breaks on Foss's car. Something breaks, Jones takes the lead. Ripper up to second, tough break for Foss. And we're probably gonna go yellow. I don't think he's gonna get it in. He's not, we go yellow. Steve Osling points out, if you were here early in the night, they were having a fuel pump problem. They replaced the fuel pump. Maybe that's what happened once again. What a tough break for that kid. Put your hands together for him. Jones, Ripper, Spencer, Ford, Carty, your top 5. Vista Paint restart. 4 laps left. Williams taking a look at the inside of Jones. Jones going to beat him down the back straightaway. They pull away from third place. Spencer. Rip Williams goes to the inside. The old dog takes the lead. 3 to go.
Here comes the payback.
White flag the next time by. Williams lengthening out. 1 to go. Jones takes a look on the high side. Into turn number 3. He won his first main event 25 years ago at Ascot at 52 years of age. He bobbles and it goes to Jones. Second spot Williams, third spot Spencer, fourth Ford, fifth Carty, sixth spot Clark, seventh Argo, eighth spot Sheridan. No time on that one due to the yellow flags. Unbelievable.
Excellent!
2 wins in a row here at Perris Auto Speedway for Tony Jones. And if you've never been here before, you want to hang around and watch this guy celebrate. Wait till you see what he does next. If you're leaving right now, thank you so much for spending your Saturday night with us. Remember, 2 weeks from tonight, Lucas Oil, USAC CRA Sprint Cars, and the Pass Car Modifieds presented by Temecula Valley Pipe and Supply on Fan Appreciation Night. Next Saturday night, 5-division show headed by the Extreme Late Models of Mike Kirby. And don't forget, October 4th, your ticket to the Southern California Fair gets you into the Lucas Oil USAC CRA Sprint Car races absolutely free. That is October 4th. You're going to the pit area. Crossover gates will open in a few moments. Here he comes. The party's just about to begin.
He can hear you now. Make some noise. Here comes the Jones celebration. Ray Sheets helping him out. Pump him up, man. Pump this guy up. Second win of the year, Tony Jones.
Yeah, while it's a little quiet, make some noise for Rip Williams as well. And we'll go trackside where Ronnie Everhart has third place finisher Mike Spencer. Ronnie?
Well, you know what, Scotty? We had a nice race going on here. Third place finisher in the 50 card, Mike Spencer. Your car was smoking, and we were wondering if you was going to hold out for that long. We know that second place had dropped out, and kind of hoping for a big points lead, but it's kind of not really knowing there.
Yeah, I was a little concerned. I could smell the smoke and see it, and you know, that kind of smoke, you know, it smelled didn't smell very good. But just trying to make it last. Trying to just hold it down half throttle and not rev it up too high, because I looked and see we had 15 laps to go and felt like it was maybe tightening up a little bit. So I just want to make sure that we finished. Luckily enough, we did. So, you know, I just got to thank my car owner, Ron Chaffin, and all our crew. You know, my crew chief, Bruce Brahma, he had to go to the hospital today, and you know, he hurt his shoulder when he got here to the track, and I think he still has his hospital wristband on back there in the pits, and you know, for him to come back, and we missed him early, but he was back here for the feature, and you know, come home third. You know, it's a good run for us, like I said, and you know, wanted to win this one. It's you know, it's Temecula Valley Pipe and Supply. They had a party out there in the front, and you know, I think all their employees and family and friends are here, so just want to say hi to them and thank them, and You know, just looking forward to coming back here, and I think we have a week off next week, and we'll be back on the 27th.
All right, third place finisher Mike Spencer put on a great show for the Temecula Valley Pipe and Supply. Now we're going to Chris.
Here with the Ripper, Rip Williamson. Rip, it looked like we had this one in the bag. I'm coming out of turn 2 on the hammer, front end lift in, and it was yours. I mean, you were don't know what to say. Coming out of 4, what happened?
Well, you know, I come out of 4 and I wanted to get lined up so I get a good run down the front straightaway. And I started doing a wheelie, and I started moving towards the fence. And at that instant, I seen Tony. I had to get out of the gas, or we both would have crashed. You know, that would have been a very good deal. But you know, it's just unfortunate that you know, it did a wheelie and I lost the race.
You guys were hooked up?
Yeah, you know, ever since I got back from being hurt, you know, we've been trying some things on Cody's car to help me. So, you know, we're doing a good job. We just, at least we've led just about every race we came here, and you know, that's all you can ask for is to be able to lead. And one day it's going to come in there.
Well, one thing we can count on, and you proved it again tonight. When Rip's running, we can count on a race.
Yeah, you know, I come here to put on a show for the fans, and hopefully everyone appreciates it. And I always try my hardest every lap, and that's what it's all about to me.
All right, the Ripper, second place, almost a win, and now we'll find Tony Jones. Here's Tony right now. Cut him to Tony. Okay, we're gonna go on the drive back.
Shut us off.
Up here with Tony now. Tony, you know, you've won a lot of races. This was special.
Well, I tell you what, if it wasn't anybody but Rip, we both probably been flipping down the front straightaway. That guy's been around for a long time, and I think he seen me had a little edge on him coming off, and you know, he raced me clean. That's the type of respect. Here's my boy, here's my boy Grady. Grady is everybody. But you know, Rip did one heck of a job, man. He got in front of me. I thought we were done, you know, and ran a couple good laps, and like I said, Rip gave me the room to get by him, and like I said, he could have shut the door. He definitely could have shut the door. So I owe Rip one. Rip, I'm proud to say he's my uncle. He's a legend. He's been around for a long time. And I can't say enough for my guys, the Alexander team, all our sponsors. Like I said, Zanzibuku, SCRAFan.com, La Via, Ferreira, Scotty, Salone, I mean, all these guys, Race Trucking, Garnica Trucking, Extreme Mufflers. Happy birthday to Toby and Maria 2 weeks ago when we was out here. Happy birthday to you. Man, what else can I say? Tammy Jones, we did her again.
Tony, the race, lined up on the front straightaway. You have a lot of things to think about, you know, strategy and whatnot. What's going through your mind when you see what's ahead of you?
You know, it was 5 cars in front of me, 4 cars in front of me, plus Ballard on the outside. But they started falling out like flies, and I thought, well, heck, I'll win a race like this. I'm not going to turn this one down. But we had a good race. Everybody races clean. Sheridan got a cut left tire. I think he ran into somebody. But all in all, it was a good night. Everybody's walking away, and we'll race another day.
All right. Well, no one's calling you the B word, and you got a good crowd.
Yeah. You know what? I want to thank all my crowd, my fans, and everybody. Like I said, keep my family in your prayers, and once again, this is for these guys. You know, they're back in Indiana, and I wish I could be there, but we'll send them another Jeff Christian video. If you guys want to watch that last lap, last turn pass, racewayvideo.com. It's right on there. Just go on there tonight or tomorrow, and you'll see it on there.
Oh, heck with the internet. Buy the whole tape.
And you know what? He sells the tapes too. Go on there and buy a tape. Donate. Get this guy to the racetrack. He's the only source we have out there that we're getting publicity out. So racewayvideo.com, support that guy, because that's how we're getting sponsors and getting you fans out here. And I'm kind of waiting for everybody to filter out and get behind me, then I'll stop talking. I'm just joking. I'm done.
See ya. And still a point leader, Spencer. Good run tonight.
Thanks. Yeah, to come home third there, I'll take it. And Yeah.
There you go. Okay, back to Scotty.
Thank you, Chris Holt. Congratulations to Tony Jones and the other top 3 finishers, Rip Williams and Mike Spencer. Thank you, Steve Osling. Great job as always. See you in a couple. My name's Scott Delosio. On behalf of Chris Holt, Ronnie Everhart, and the entire staff of Oval Entertainment, Perris Speedway, thank you so much for spending your Saturday night with us. If you're going down to the pit area, main spectator gate parking lot will be padlocked at 10:45. Once again, thank you so much for spending your Saturday night with us. Remember, when you leave the racetrack, please walk and drive safely. Thank you again, and have a very good Sunday.